Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. And joining us now courtside, the man who won 3 consecutive NBA titles, the incomparable Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, it is so great to be with you.
Kevin, it's great to be here. I just always wanted to tell you this. When I was playing, I just used to love when you used to say my name. So thank you for all the great times when you said my name.
That is
Appreciate you very much. This guy next to you, I used to hate playing against him. All he did was try to come down and double team on the trap.
With Greg?
Yeah, Greg, just always. But other than that, I love being here with you guys. You know what? Ernie and Kenny are so jealous of me right now.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. Last season, the Lakers duo of LeBron and AD became the first duo of Lakers starters in the All-Star game since Shaq and Kobe in 2013. It was, as we all expected, a perfect pairing. And LeBron said, it's getting better as the days go by. The more time you spend together having the same goals, the same drive, it organically happens. I don't know about organics, I just know that those two are scary for the rest of the league. Kevin?
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. Shaq, back in the day, you drew double teams. You made the defense pay by setting up your teammates with terrific passing. Which bigs now do you see following in your footsteps, in those footsteps?
You know, my Ben Simmons, former LSU guy, when he gets aggressive in the paint, they double. He definitely looks for his players. Listen, LeBron James is the best passer among 9 guards. Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid. Look, you got to use the others if you want to get to that next level.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant now in at the guard spots. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol in at the 5, down low. Now here's Brooks, 5 on the clock, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Brooks. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. 4 on the clock. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebounding.
That was the definitive difference. I mean, it came down to the final seconds, but the tough work on the glass they did carried the day.
Now Valanciunas following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Here's Morant, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Morant is great at putting pressure on defenders, which in turn draws contact.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this game. And the first one at the line is good. Shaq, something fans are always curious about. They see the huge contract that can put pressure on a young man, suddenly being able to buy whatever he wants. I mean, that's a pretty interesting topic.
Yeah, you know, everyone's coming at you from every direction. I think some people assume that you have more money than you really do. Just want you to remember one word: FICA.
And the work ethic that Morant has, it sets him up nicely. Make no mistake, this guy wants to be an all-time great.
Now here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
And that one's good. James.
You know, I could tell he got an A in geometry. LeBron James is a master at reading angles. James is excellent at gutting the D, especially in that pick and roll.
Morant against Schroeder. And Davis sends it back. Inside, here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
Big man like Davis have great perspective on the floor, able to find the wide open man.
Here's Brooks. Good D by Gasol. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Caldwell Pope kicks it over to Schroeder. LeBron outside. Back to Schroeder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Schroeder. Schroeder hits them both. Shaq, when you played, you had an incredible presence in the media. Shaq, if you had social media back then, what might have been different?
Well, for me, I would have loved to have a direct communication with the fans. No misquotes. Big Aristotle's been misquoted a lot. I don't think they understand my genius. See, to me, E equals MC squared. You don't know that. Anyway, I admit I could have been a distraction at that time, but hey, who cares?
Lakers whipping the ball around now, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing, and the foul goes against Memphis.
You know, he's one of the more coordinated bigs in the game. It's so hard to keep this guy in check.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
You know, I want to talk about the versatility of Davis. He's a guy who can score, a guy who can rebound, a guy who can defend, and he always does it at such a high level.
And both free throws good for Davis.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Morant outside. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
They grab their own miss. Here's Davis, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. They get it back. Here's Gasol. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, just showing off that strength in that upper body. Gasol is able to overpower the defender inside.
And that one's good. Morant's got 6 points.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now here's Davis. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Here's Schroeder. Second chance shot. That one's not going to go. Morant with some nice D. Here's Allen. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Lakers in the lead. And the league moving to shake things up, Shaq, in the regular season. There's an idea of a tournament maybe mid-season. One thing that didn't make the cut, though, changing the playoffs so that the semifinals are seeded 1 through 4, irrespective of conference. What do you think of all that?
I mean, it was a tough sell for the Eastern Conference. You know, historically, they've had an easier road to the finals. But I think reseeding would ensure a more competitive championship round. And, you know, Adam Silver just didn't have the votes.
Yeah, and I think part of that is, too, you know, other than football, nobody really reseeds. And you know what? You have trends some years. Look, you remember back in our era, big fella, the East was the dominant conference. You know, you had it in the transition. And so I just think, you know what, you're just going to have those years. I like the format that we have.
You know what I say, Kevin? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I don't think it's broke.
And if it is broke, get a warranty.
Yes, good idea.
I'm taking that one too.
You're stealing a lot of stuff here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And check it out, the stats here for Brooks. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's right around 13 points a night, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Now here's Brooks. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Valanciunas. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Marc Gasol.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First one falls for him. Well, you look up at the rafters here at Staples Center. All the banners and Shaq, you helped raise some of them. Was there a pressure in playing for a franchise like this that has got such a great history of championship basketball?
You know, this is the kind of pressure you want, because I was raised up of the mind state that pressure is when you don't know where your next meal is coming from. So I knew it was some greats that played before me, and I just wanted to be mentioned with some of the greats.
And
so
that puts it in perspective.
Yeah, it does. And you know what? He is definitely mentioned with some of the greats.
Yes, he
Shaq
is.
had a great ride and did an incredible job playing for the Lakers.
Now here's Gasol. Pass to James. The rebound by Anderson.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Morant. And here we can check out the story for Dennis Schroeder.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Morant. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Oklahoma City. James, the pass to Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Davis has got 6.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, but they recover it. And it's Davis with the jam.
You know, he's such a graceful athlete who's willing to mix it up on the glass. AD's great at creating second chance opportunities.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
You know, with that combination of strength and length, Davis can easily overwhelm defenders and get himself to the foul line.
And Shaq, you know about getting buckets inside, but it also is great to see those guards who can also score when they get inside with bigger players. Who comes to mind of guys that would take it in against big guys like you?
Well, if you're talking power, you got to go with Russell Westbrook, John Morant, Zach LaVine. Now, if you're talking finesse, you're talking Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, and my main man, Kemba Walker.
Yeah, I think that's a great list to have. Those are guys that they show you can do it a variety of ways, right? You can be physical, you can play above the rim, but you can also hit them with the smitty and play below the rim.
One shot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Pass to Concho. Here's Tillman to the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Shot to stop the run, and Gasol sends it back.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Caldwell Pope outside. The pass to James. And he gets it to go.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. Number one, the Grizzlies.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
Shaq, you were such a prolific scorer back in the day. Right now, if you needed just one bucket to seal a game, win a game, who would you want taking that shot?
Well, that has to be my favorite player, Steph Curry. If he's on the injured list, I'm going to have to go with James Harden. Younger Steph Curry beat Trae Young. Luka Doncic is right after Trae Young. Russell Westbrook is pretty good. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, Mr. Kevin Durant.
I was just about
I'm sorry,
to say,
Mr. Kevin Durant.
Goodness,
I apologize.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Conchar. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 6. And finished off by Zhang.
Yeah, they're finishing like he did it on purpose. Zhang can get nasty at the point of attack.
Caruso, the pass to LeBron. Pass to Caruso. They get a hand on it. LeBron kicks to Caruso. The offensive rebound. And it's Harrell missing. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Pass to Conchar. Bain, James covering. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. Takes the 13-footer. No good on that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now here's James. He had 25 points last game. He had drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 10. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. And so Jones nails both of them. Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shaq, everyone knows how dominant you were on the offensive end, but do you think you get enough credit for what you did on the defensive side of things?
Well, first of all, Mr. Kevin Harlan, I'm not known for defense, even though I was a three-time all-defensive second team.
I knew that.
It's a reason I'm on second team. I am not worried about playing defense. However, I averaged 3 or more block shots twice in my career.
Yeah. And that's a pretty good number, isn't it? Huh?
Well, good enough to get you 4.
And you could argue that his best defense was his offense.
Sure, exactly.
You can steal that one, too.
I am.
How many of that? Do you have like 5 of those now,
3.
right?
I got 3.
Okay, good. Horton Tucker, the pass to Caruso. Here's Conchar. Just 5 on the clock. Bane. And another miss by Memphis.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
It's rebounded by Memphis. Jones drives in.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Jones. How last month turned out for him, averaging 9 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Jones nails both of them. 1:27 left to play here in the first. Harrell, the pass to Kuzma. Can't hit from 12.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Now the feed to Jang, and finished off by Jang.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now, here is Morris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They could use a bucket. Tillman grabs the miss.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Caruso kicks to Kuzma. The pass to Caruso. Here's Horton Tucker. To the inside. Morris passes to Horton Tucker. Tries it from 9. And he hits the jumper for 2. And the Lakers lead by 4. Now Jones. Jang inside over Harrell. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
Biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates because I have so much attention offensively. So I think those are 2 areas.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Jang. Kyle Anderson is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard. And he makes the first. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. Both shots good from the stripe. Jones with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you.
Well, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Now here's Jang. Back to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jones. And the clock. Off target from three-point range. Lakers leading by 8. Kuzma outside. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. No good that time. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Conchar. Can't connect from short range. And Los Angeles guys shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And that one's good. Schroeder.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Conchar. No points in the game yet for him. Jang, the pass to Conchar. And the rejection by Harrell. And here we go. Lakers running again. Here's Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Brooks up on top. Guarded by Kuzma. Brooks kicks to Jones. Trying to end the drought. Morris with the block. Kuzma with it. He's picked up by Brooks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against the Thunder, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Well, you look at Kuzma, the 27th overall pick in the NBA draft, guys, a multi-talented, confident forward with impressive skill and potential.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Gasol.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And there it is for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Morant outside, and Davis sends it back.
Shooters have to be really, really careful around Anthony Davis. He's remarkable at using his length to deny shots.
4 on the shot clock. Allen for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Caldwell Pope on the wing, defended by Allen. LeBron against Brooks. James dishes to Gasol. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Morant. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Charlotte.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Here's LeBron after Memphis gets the 3. Now here is Davis. 12 points for him. Back to James. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Terrific anticipation from Davis. The pass is there, and he finishes it with style.
Passes it to Anderson. Brooks kicks to Morant. Valanciunas passes to Morant. With the teardrop, and Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
On the 3 off target. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Kicks it out to Allen. Morant outside. Morant with another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Caldwell Pope finds Schroeder. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Allen in the post. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Allen passes to Brooks. Morant outside. Down low. It's deflected. It's stolen by Schroeder. Kicks it out to James. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. LeBron's got 8.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Brooks outside. He feeds it to Valanciunas. No good that time, so the Lakers will take it the other way. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. James kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Davis. Gasol dishes to James. 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The Grizzlies trail by 17. And the shot goes in.
Well, 1 make in 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Morant against Schroeder. And they pick up 2.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. The Grizzlies trail by 17. With some arc. Gasol with the rebound.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Good.
This is how dominant Davis is at times. Once he gets into a flow, just keep riding that wave.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Valanciunas passes to Morant.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And they double up Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. A 3-pointer off the mark. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 19-point game. To the middle. Here's Anderson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Caldwell Pope outside. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 17. To the left side wing. Morant outside. Right through the D for the layup. Morant's got 12 in the game.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Teams changing it up here.
In a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 5th in assists, 12th in scoring, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. So it's the Grizzlies now. After the basket by Los Angeles. Jones with it. Now guarded by Harrell. They get it back.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Caruso kicks to James. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And they're moving it up. And the rejection by James.
We know James can turn on the defense anytime he wants. This is his specialty. Get that shot out of here.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Jones. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's slammed in by Davis.
When Davis gets going like this, there's no way you can stop him, giving you his entire package right now.
Pass to Concho. Now here's Jang. He's defended by Harrell. Tries from the block. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shaq, thanks for coming by. Entertaining as always. Happy to have you on the program. You have an open share anytime you want to join us.
Anytime, Kevin. My pleasure. Whenever you guys need me, just give me a call. If I'm not doing Icy Hot Krispy Kreme or the Journal Insurance, you just give me a call.
Other than that, you'll be free?
Yeah, I'll be free.
That's good to know. And Clark, it hasn't taken Shaq much time, has it, to go from being a superstar on the court to a force with our broadcast here courtside.
Well, I tell you what, Shaq's one of those guys who just hits the ground running. He's a phenomenon in terms of personality, branding, business, excellence at every level. He was an all-star starter as a rookie. That talks about his ability to get going fast. So he adapted to the broadcast booth just the same way.
The Grizzlies haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And the first one drops. And the Lakers with some changes. Morris is checked in for Davis. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for James. He's perfect from the line this time. Lakers leading by 17. To the paint. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Memphis has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Jones, the pass to Jang. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jang's got 10 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Kuzma outside. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. And we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket. And just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And now, kicked back to the studio set after his brief tryout alongside Kevin and crew, the big fella, Shaquille O'Neal. Were you aware it was a tryout?
Well, that was great.
When's the last time you ever had to try out?
I've never had to try out, but it was great. I just want to let you guys know I'm missing them already.
Wow, well, it's nice of them to have you, and they can have you back.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave right now then, Kenny.
Okay.
You feel that way.
That's why you feel that way about us.
I'm just saying, I missed them. I missed you guys too, but I missed them.
Don't let the door hit you, big fella.
Oh, wow.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Gasol at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Here's Morant. LeBron with the block.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, excellent shot block.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 17. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Now here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Anderson. The dish now to Morant. Shot from free throw range. Kicks it out to Allen. Back to Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Morant missing.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Morant finds Brooks. Fires from the wing. They get it again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just one season, I think it's been remarkable. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 5.
His shot's it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And Anderson kicks to Morant. Anderson trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Morant's got 14.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
James against Brooks. The drive by James, and the shot goes down. He's got 10.
And, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
Morant against Schroeder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Morant. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Morant. 15 points in the game. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And Davis with the basket on the assist by LeBron. Davis has got 22.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
Here's Brooks. The teardrop falls in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
And there's the pass to Davis. Gasol trying to free himself up, and Davis can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Morant outside. Allen outside. Shot on the wing. They get it back. Valanciunas, and the layup's good off the glass.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Caldwell Pope outside. But they get it back. Davis, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. Got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Morant. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And the dunk by LeBron.
Energy is important on the defensive end, and Davis provides it in spades.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And Clark, you just figured it was a matter of time before Davis started working away from the basket. Last season, attempting the most threes of his career.
Yeah, I agree with you. That evolution of his game was something that we all could kind of forecast. He still gets it done inside when he needs to, but he's had some injuries, and he understands being smart and efficient is just as important as being physical and tough, and he just picks and chooses his spots. And I think his perimeter shot is really good now, and I just think it's going to continue to get better with time.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. A look at the Lakers. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, Memphis. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And, guys, for the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Valanciunas inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. No good from Valanciunas.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Los Angeles leading by 23. Nobody near Schroeder, and Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Brooks, the pass to Allen. Morant outside, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Konchar's checked in, and Tyus Jones subbed in for Grayson Allen. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Caruso, defended by Jones. Davis kicks to LeBron, fires for 3. Another miss by LeBron. And for Memphis, they're shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. Morant passes to Valanciunas. The 9-footer's on the mark. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
You see the quarter where it is Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Lakers working the ball around now. No problems knocking that one down. Caldwell Pope's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Lakers. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And Davis sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Konchar. Bane drills it from outside.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Caruso. Kuzma outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Hey, guys, no better answer than that. Right back at you. Kuzma not taking any time getting those points back.
And here's Jones. He's got 6. Got a piece of it. And even 3-on-3 break. Passes it to Caruso. Teardrop shot. Here's Morris. Harrell trying to free himself up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden. I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. Both good from the line that time. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorn.
Yeah, and so it's the Lakers with it. Following the missed shot by Tyus Jones. Los Angeles with another miss. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Konchar. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Chang. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
If you're guarding Jang, you know he doesn't mind being challenged. I mean, he's able to convert through physical play. As a matter of fact, the rougher it is, I think the more he likes it.
Here's Caruso. Pass to Horton Tucker. And here is Harrell. Yep, it counts. Harrell's got his second basket of the night.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Bain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Bain at the line for two.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. And here is Los Angeles now. Caruso, the pass to Morris. And the pass to Harrell. And the rejection by Jang.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from Jang, given his size and wingspan.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. In third, the Grizzlies.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Harrell, the pass to Caruso. And the layup is good. Caruso's got his second bucket. 1:39 left in the third. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Jang inside. Harrell on him. Jang, no luck. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. .116 left in the third quarter. Passes to Caruso. Back to Harrell. Just 5 to shoot. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Morant passes to Jang. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Horton Tucker. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Jones, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And he's good on the second. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Schroeder outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Morant scanning the floor. Jones for three. They get the rebound. And so it's Los Angeles with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back to the action after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Memphis. Morant now in at the guard spots. Then it's Gorgie Day. And it's Conchar in at the 3 slot. And that one's good, Morant.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Cook the pass to Kuzma. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Here's Kuzma, following the basket by John Morant. And stolen by Jang. Morant outside. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Matthews with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Love the size and athleticism Kuzma possesses. He uses both of them well to draw these fouls.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Free throw good, Kuzma. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
He hits both from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jang. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names. Headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And, Greg, you've gotten a bird's-eye view. You've gotten a front-court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Lakers with the ball. Here is Cook. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
2 shots.
That's good from Cook. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah,
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember, I think it was yesterday. And here is Los Angeles now after Memphis gets the 3. Here's Cook. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jang's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Morant, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Shooting one. Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. James comes in for Alfonso McKinney. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cook. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis.
One shot.
Kyle Anderson comes in for Grayson Allen. That's good from Morant. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. LeBron outside over Brooks. And again, the Lakers no good. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 14-6 run. Down low. Tillman passes to Valanciunas. Pass to Tillman. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson dishes to Morant. Anderson right side. Takes the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Here's Caldwell-Pope, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Here's Tillman. Now Valanciunas. Morant outside. He kicks to Brooks. Now the pass to Tillman. Shoots over Schroeder. Tillman's shot is off. The Lakers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And it's Schroeder missing. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Feeds it to Brooks. No good there. Gasol with the defensive effort. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Morant finds Anderson. Back to Morant. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got 13 points in the second half.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's Schroeder, and he lays it straight in.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And that one's good, Morant.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
LeBron with it. Unloads from 9, and another basket for the Lakers.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Valanciunas. Morant passes to Anderson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Kyle Anderson. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Schroeder. Passes it to LeBron. Back to Schroeder. James looking it over. Trying to get open as Davis. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
There are very few that can handle and battle with Davis inside. I mean, he's got really tremendous strength and agility and a nice touch.
First one falls for him.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And he makes both free throws. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Brooks against LeBron.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Caldwell-Pope with it. Jones covering. Really left alone that time.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
Pass to Anderson. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Anderson with the block. And he recovers it. Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Bane, he's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Caldwell-Pope with some nice D. Davis up top, guarded by Valanciunas. Stolen by Brooks. Bain. And no good that time. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Latrey. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Some changes for the Lakers. Alfonso McKinney's checked in for James. Matthews comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Cook subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Gasol. And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Anthony Davis. On defense, Memphis. McKinney passes to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cook. Trains the three-pointer. Cook's got 5 points in the quarter.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
Allen outside. Will it go? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Shooting from Memphis, Grayson Allen. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Allen. And Allen drops them both. Here is Cook. Loads it up there for Harrell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, just showcasing his agility in these sets. Harrell's IQ and knowing when to slash is impressive.
Now here's Dieng. He dishes it to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Here is Cook. And it's Harrell at the elbow. Back to Cook. Lakers passing it around. Clock at 6. Here's Harrell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass. Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
That's good from Harrell. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year. Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
The pass to McKinney. Kuzma outside. And Kuzma slams it in.
So I love this from Kuzma. When he attacks with this kind of ferocity and confidence, watch out. Hide and protect the children.
Now here's Jones. Allen right side. The feed now to Jang. He gets it in there.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Cook, the pass to Kuzma. Pass to Harrell. And stolen by Jang.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And they really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Davis.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Morant's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. From 10 feet out, misses off the left iron.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Here's Allen. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now here's Kuzma. A beautiful reverse layup.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Morant kicks to Zhang. Pass to Allen. A step-back shot here. Offensive rebound. Morant. Great D that time from Harrell. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here is Cook. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin, here with AD. Hey, you guys seem locked in tonight. What was the key?
Well, we came out aggressive defensively and offensively, and against a team like that, you know, you got to come out aggressive defensively first, and I think we did that through the whole 48.
Yeah, you certainly beat them to the punch, and you beat them on the scoreboard as well, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
you.